Welcome, Leo, to Finally Found Tarot 1111. Where today we're going to do your weekly love reading. From the 1st to the 7th of April. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Leo. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements in the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluid, so whenever you're directed to this video is the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use a singing bowl here. As I do so, I ask you to take a deep breath in, exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and bring them into the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means so much to me to see the channel growing, and it also helps the videos to circulate and get them out there so other Leos and people that need to hear the messages do. So it's very important, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. I have drawn out the Celtic cross as well as clarifiers and some oracle messages. We'll start with the oracle and then we're going to jump into the tarot, as well as, if you stick with me to the end, we're spicing up your sex life with a position from the Karma Sutra sex position deck. So we're on week 14, so feel free to stick with me to the end and check that out. So Leo, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. True love, the romance of a lifetime here. This is true and lasting love coming in for you, Leo. You know, if your question is about a certain person, and this is definitely going to serve to the validation of that. But this is, you know, also speaking to, you know, that this could still, you know, if you're in a relationship that is, you know, overcome some problems lately, you know, where there's a lot of... You know, every relationship has them. I feel like this is that energy where you're trying to overcome these issues. They can be worked through, but you're going to have to use compassion and kindness here towards each other. For instance, is having honest and communication, dialogue, where you both have that communication ability, where you are both heard and respected, and given, and love is given and taken in equal measure. I feel like that's what you're truly looking for, and I think that you're going to be coming into that really soon. Now we have chemistry. There is that strong magnetic attraction with this person, so you may be feeling a strong dynamic pull towards this person. In other words, you share chemistry with them, and that creates that intense, pleasurable sensation. So, you know, and if you're in a relationship, this is speaking to Leo, recreating that chemistry within your relationship. You know, all is not lost with this energy. I feel like, you know, get a little romance, do something a little different to spice it up again. You know, every relationship, it does take work always to keep that passion going. It doesn't just keep going and burning forever, you know. So you're definitely going to have to speak to that, let that energy come in within inside of you, and work on that chemistry between you and your partner. You deserve love. You're lovable here, Leo. Your guides are cheering you on for your quest of love by letting you know that you deserve it. You know, you're naturally a loving and lovable person. You have the right to be treated with kindness and respect by everyone in your life. And if you've had some harsh life experiences, you may have blamed yourself, felt unworthy of affection. You do deserve it. You're beautiful at being, no matter what happened in the past, either to you or by you. You need to forgive yourself, you know, love yourself so that others can love the true and real you, okay? So make sure that nobody else is, you know, hindering your, you know, your ability to be loved, or that you feel like you can't be loved because someone else is going to drug that into your head. Music. I love music. It's so helpful that, you know, music can do so much for the soul. Some people listen to the words, some people listen to the beat, but either way, in terms of you know, confusion, and anytime I need it, whether I need a song for cleaning, whether I need a song for clarity, I've got music. So I feel like getting in touch with your inner self, please put on some music and kind of get lost in the moment is what this card is advising for you. Home is where the heart is, Leo. So, you know, home is what's inside you. And you know that better than anyone. So, you know, we always, sometimes we're searching and searching and searching for people in our lives. And oftentimes we can be searching so long and so much that we miss the home that's right inside us. This is going back to your true and authentic self, appreciating that inside you is you know, in order to love other people, you have to love yourself. And this is going deep within yourself and appreciating yourself for who you are, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everywhere. Now we have the shadow self. So Yeah, this is definitely a time of exploration. This could be like a dark night of the soul moment for you, Leo. But this is experience, we all have dark and light parts of ourselves, and, the good, the bad, and the ugly, essentially. And, we've all made plenty of mistakes. There's no judgment. But you have to understand that to be a whole being and a better person, you're going to have to understand the roles that you played in the mistakes, in your life, and maybe people that you had harmed in the past. And accepting the harms that were done to you as well. This is going both ways, really accepting it and letting it go, and bringing it into, making, loving that part of yourself. And it's a truly incredible thing when we can love all aspects of ourselves, even the parts that aren't nitty so great. And, this is also speaking the energy. If someone can't love us in our bad, the worst of us, then they shouldn't love us in our best of us. So that's kind of what that energy speaks to there as well. All right, let's jump into tarot. Let's look at the situation. We have the world, completion. You're ready. This is a cycle ending, a new beginning trying to happen here. Leo, you've come to full completion with this. I feel like if you haven't met your soulmate yet, now is the time for that perfect relationship. It's going to start to flow naturally here for you. Maybe in the form of someone from a different country, race, or ethnic background, I feel like. But this is, I feel like you finally have come to know yourself, to be yourself in all ways, and that's what this is speaking to. So now you can actually offer a true love to someone. Before, I feel like you couldn't because you weren't in love truly with yourself. This is a long cycle ending and a new one's about to begin. It's a potent time to set your intentions to make your new dreams. There's a new moon coming in on the 1st, so make sure you plant those intentions here. It's based on your new situation, you're going to make this a reality. Throw off those old habits that have outlived their usefulness and open up, your eyes and ears to wonderful opportunities, exciting discoveries here. You may want to travel, see the world. Now the COVID restrictions are loosening. That could be possible for you. Now you have the 6 of Cups. This is nostalgia, a trip down memory lane. Somebody from the past could be coming in. Either to kind of course correct things, make sure things, you get that healing that you deserve, closure in some aspects. But I feel like, yes, it's okay to go down that trip down memory lane. It's draw from it what you need, Leo, but then leave the rest there. There is no point in reviewing and staying in that old memories of the past, of the days gone by, essentially. They're not, I always say there's a reason why the rear view mirror is so small and the windshield bit is so big. The windshield's where you're going, and the rear view mirror is what you're leaving behind. So 7 of Wings, opposition. This is in your obstacles, so it's kind of a fitting opposition card. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What is opposing you? Could be yourself, partly as well, but you're encountering something that could work to your benefit, Leo, right? Be clever and observant in dealing with it, or with destructive behavior or disappointing news that's coming in. Evaluate the risk you're taking or encountering in a relationship by staying rational, staying careful. Even in the face of broken promises or difficult moods, try to be logical, persistent, and use every trick you know without resorting to, the immoral or the illegal, right? So you may be tempted to stand someone up or be disheartened by the innocent, incorrect assumption here, but this is, a wise counselor can help you see some self-created problems here and eliminate any negative patterns here that you could be having, okay? Now, the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Very, strategic, wise, relaxed energy here coming in, and I feel like, that's where you're trying to go. You're really trying to appreciate this, material, patient, determined energy here. So this is beautiful. Enjoy every lesson, the challenge, the failure, and the success. This is reminding you to get clear on where you want to be, plan and vision. That's probably what the obstacle was in the past. You couldn't clearly plan or a way forward because you were still healing, right? There's a manifesting power in the longing end here. There's so much expansion as you bring great potential to this existence. Happiness happens when you do better than last time, right? And in the pursuit of personal growth, you actually allow yourself, the extravagance of the desire, right? So the rest is a consequence of faith, a steady habit, and the courage to cultivate your dreams, right? Dream your biggest dreams into life and put the action steps in to follow. Judgment coming, perspective. There's a need to change your perspective here, Leo. Something has got you amiss here. Something is not quite the way you see it, and I feel like it's because, again, you've been so clouded, you couldn't see that way forward. So, again, if you've been without a partner, know that you're going to have a relationship in a relatively short period of time if you don't settle for less than what you deserve here. So, Judge potential partners by what you know about yourself and your needs, not by what you used to want, okay? Stand up for yourself and your right to judge. Don't be politically correct about vital issues, okay? By reviewing in relationships, by reviewing what you've been through together, the good, the bad, and that existing relationship can be revitalized here, right? Kindness and the desire to prove will prevail. It'll lead to the resurrection of love and attraction once thought, dead here, but each partner is going to take responsibility for these past mistakes, rebuild the trust, and bond with each other. If an aspect of your relationship ends, that ending will be a new beginning here, feel like. So face your fears without fear right now, okay? Judgment is also, winning a judgment against you or giving up a bad habit. This could be rising to the occasion, maybe to save a marriage here or a close relationship. But avoid this harsh judgment, especially about yourself, okay? And look at that, the World card coming out again in reverse. You're trying to complete this. This is a completion trying to, come into being. But there's a delay here because, that completion is just beyond, because maybe you're trying to take a shortcut there. But you need to stay focused in order to complete this task, okay? As you reach this stage, of fruition, you need to remain focused, Leo, okay? Don't slacken your resolve as you glimpse the magic of the end at that journey, right? Because it's the follow through with your final steps and to complete the cycle that's going to count right now, okay? Even in shadow, the World's a positive card that signals bliss and happy endings with oodles of positive energy. So, you don't have to worry about that, but you just have to get back on track and stay focused. The Queen of Shells, that empath, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is in terms of the root of the reading, because this is what you've got to get grounded in. You've got to get back to your empathetic, nurturing self. This is a little bit of you could be called on right now to be truly kind and compassionate, a truly spiritual way to live here. Think with your heart, not your head here at this time, and learn, how people are coping with challenges here. Share your knowledge here that you can, but be fully aware that, each bear ultimate responsibility for what they do with the life that's been given them. So you're kind of understanding that, right? You're not allowing anybody to weigh that guilt of you. Oh, I had this happen to me and I had this. Well, we've all had hardships, but it's not. That is what you do with it now that is very important, okay? 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is a really, 10s again, they mark endings and new beginnings. So something's trying to come to closure here. You could be chasing a status or some sort of luxury here. Expect the arrival of success and happiness, but you're one small move away from this at this time, Leo, okay? You're trying to see the bigger picture from unearthing a legacy of money that's already yours here. You deserve the success and love. Taste the pleasures of life and embody a state of consciousness that says, yes, I am actually worthy of this success and I truly deserve it, okay? In the recent past, we have the Sun. See, the most positive card in the deck is lingering there and in reverse, because it was right there, but you again, the healing wasn't quite ready for you yet. You got into close to something that was good for you, and you got a little bit burned here, I feel like, you could be entering a period of uneasiness in this relationship, Leo. You feel that you cannot show your true feelings in some way. Someone's disappointing you. You and your partner may desire more attention, more money, more power here. Can't stop complaining about the coulda, woulda, shouldas. The good things in life are overlooked. They're overlooking them, and they're making you kind of dragging your energy down. Selfishness could be getting in the way of this true love here. So, I feel like your partner feels like they should be getting more. There's always kind of, lingering regrets or unrealized dreams that are preventing them from being happy, and they're kind of just lingering on your doorstep. But then, I feel like you need to just, put your plans on hold just for a second and go and get your back in track, and then you're going to be able to see your way forward, okay? Now we have the Four of Wands, bring the noise, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is you kind of starting to get back into the root of things in the recent past, starting to fluctuate your way forward, having a little bit of a celebration, put some music on, and starting to live life again on your terms here. Now we have the Eight of Shells, sacrifice. You're walking away for something in the recent future. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You got your walk with shoes on. You've sacrificed enough, and now the only thing you're willing to sacrifice is, the the time it took you to get to where you're at now. You realize all the mistakes. You realize where you're going, where you want to go, and you can see that this no longer has any merit for you anymore. Now you have the Five of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because someone's picking at your head, keeping you in your head, always making you second guess yourself. There's some deceitful strategy. Somebody here, there's resentment here. So, we learned that winning here isn't everything, especially when deceit's the part of the strategy. And the obsessive desire to win can have someone stopping at nothing to feel victorious. In the long run, they could risk everything they built along the way. You could find yourself a few steps backward after winning if you're not bringing your integrity to the games here, Leo. And justice is going to bring in the truth at the overall energy here of the reading. So there's a truth, there's a balance, a Libra energy here that wants to make things on an equal scale. So this could be you or your partner, but there's a truth-seeking energy that's coming out. There has to be equilibrium. So what was, possibly not being, presented to you in the past is going to come barreling in, I feel like. Seven of Cups, and that's going to give you a little bit of a choice. Now, maybe too much to choice, okay? So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Too many decisions, too many options forward. Shiny, illusory things here may not be the best way forward. All the glitters is always gold, Leo. So I feel like make sure you're very decisive and in tune with what you want, because otherwise you could be halfway down a path that you didn't want to go on. Now, in terms of the environment, the Two of Wings, balance, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, it's in reverse because you're not getting the balance. You're not balanced out here. You need that give and take. You want that equal give and take in that relationship. And until it kind of happens here, you're going to remain in this kind of resentment, bittered energy, which could just cause more confusion, cause more arguments, cause more problems in terms of your relationship. You need to go within to get this healing, okay? The Four of Cups here, yeah, you're back in, boredom, state of, regret, looking back at things that maybe have happened in the recent past, arguments that have resurfaced, overanalyzing it in your head, and it's gotten to a state where your rainbow's behind you because, you're looking at the past. The past does not serve you anymore. The arguments that happened yesterday, you need to chuck them in the bucket and move on, okay? Now we have the King of Wings, the professional Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, being kind of shrewd here in terms of your hopes and fears. You want what you want, and you know how to get it. So I feel like anything that's in your way now is going to get a little bit of a rocky kind of, you're going to chew their face off essentially when they come at you, because you're like, no, I put up with this for too long, and now you're going to get it. So if you come knocking at my door, you better come with the best intentions, or else out of there. The Lover's card, Gemini energy, that's what I mean. In terms of love, you're going to be shrewd, calculated, more a little bit, a little aggressive, because you just know what you want, and you're like, I'm not standing up for anything less than what is perfect. If Mr. and Mrs. Right isn't walking down that path, I don't want it, and nor should you have to take it, okay? We have overall outcome of the reading is Temperance. So in reverse, Sagittarius, again, that emotional need for balance here. Imbalance, you're very imbalanced. You need to get back into touch, stay in touch with yourself, and create that emotional stable balance so that you can be emotionally stable outward. Now the Four of Swords, yeah, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, taking that break, going and laying down in your nest, remembering that everything around you is still going to be happening, and that nothing is going to really just, fall apart if you just kind of take a break and do something for you. And that's going to help you kind of come back, reborn, refreshed, renewed, revitalized, ready to rock and roll, my friends. Now, in terms of spicing up your sex life this week, you got Magic Mountain. Arrange a big pile of pillows on the floor. Relax into a face first, following its mountain shape on your back. Naturally arches. Your man lies on top of you with both of you facing in the same direction. His chest glued to your back and his arms over yours. Using the pillows for support, open your legs so he can kneel between them and enter you from behind. Woohoo, Leo. Remember, get in touch with who you truly are. There's an inner liberation happening that's going to create an elder revolution for you. So let it happen, my friends. Until next time, namaste.